What's going on, everybody? This is Phoenix Cameron 1, back again with another review. And then you also have the size and the name of the shoe. It says answer 4 and the size 10. And it says men classic. Alright, but the most important part is the shoes. Here are the shoes. Alright, here they are on feet. Alright guys, this was Phoenix Cameron 1 with today's review. The Reebok Allen Iverson answer 4. Hope you enjoyed the review. Peace.
How's it going, everybody on YouTube? This is Chris with another episode of Kicks and Castles. I have come here today for my very first Throwback Thursday video. You know, everybody remembers me on YouTube. I would do the little fit of the days and the sneaker reviews whenever I would buy a new pair of shoes, and I'll be using a dirt camera. That camera was some dirt, but good thing about it is that I got some learning experience from it, and you can see how you've grown by looking at your older videos. So pretty much what you have been seeing at the very beginning of the video is past Kicks and Castles, past Young Takanashi, past Big Tone, you know what I mean? So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into a shoe that means a lot to me. It's a very special shoe to me, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. It is the Reebok Answer 4. As you can tell from the box, it was obviously one of the Reebok shoes. You know what I mean? Definitely a really dope shoe. It's a really dope shoe. Oh man, I love the red. I love the red on it. I love the red on the toe. The leather is actually really nice on these, and that's something that I like. And the fact that it has a little bit of hidden 3M under here, that's something that I'm really enjoying. That is something that I like a lot. I remember, you know, being in high school, sitting down and watching people, you know, play, and there was this one dude in particular who would play, and he would play with this shoe on, and I would sort of be thinking, dog, what type of shoe is that? You know, like, oh man, what shoe is that? And after constant looking around on Instagram and on YouTube and such, I found out what the shoe was, and I found out that his shoe wasn't actually an old model. I found out that his model had actually just released. So that got me hooked on the shoe, most definitely. Then when Christmas time came up, you know what I did? I pretty much begged my mom to pick these up for me. And then when she finally did, it was game over for him. Dude, these things are freaking dope. And the quality on these are superb, bro. Like, there's like no glue on them. The leather is nice and tumbled. Only the strong survive on the insole. It's just perfect, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really enjoying this purchase. But there's that's definitely a cool thing about a shoe, how you can look at a shoe and it can bring you back to a certain time in history, you know? That's really something cool about a shoe, that it can do that, you know? This is definitely cool. What I want you guys to do right now is go ahead and go to the comment section and comment a shoe that you guys remember or that means a lot to you. Not exactly your grail, but just a shoe that means a lot to you, you know? Yeah, without further ado, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get into an on-foot portion. Maybe, or maybe not, I don't know. But appreciate you guys for watching yet again. And without further ado, I'd like to say, Chris out.
Smoking sacrificial, back to babbling, you might be